What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Dennis here again. Another video. I have 8 quick key commands to increase your workflow in Logic. Key commands are super important for just staying efficient and memorizing quicker ways to do things. So we'll get right into it. I chose 8 for this video. I could totally do another video on a ton of other key commands. So if you're, producing stuff in your room, just recording for fun, making demos, working on whatever type of music, if this video helps you out, please like it. If you want to support the channel, just check out the links below. Follow me, follow my band, check out my gear. Definitely consider subscribing. I will be posting more videos like this, and if anyone that watches these videos has like a idea of, oh, I want to see a video like this or I want to see a video like that, just let me know in the comments and I would love to make it to the best of my ability. So let's just get right into it and let's do it. Yo, so we're in the little session and this is just random riffs and whatnot. And I'm just going to show you 8 key commands in here that I use all the time. And I love key commands. Anything that I learn or figure out, I'm always trying to, get it in my head and get used to it to utilize it in writing and organizing sessions and all that good stuff. So the first key command is going to be cut. You could use the scissor tool, or you could just go Command T, and then you just cut, a region that's highlighted. And you could do this with like MIDI notes also. Like if we came in here and we just wanted to cut this MIDI note, Command T. That's a cool little one. It's really nothing crazy. A lot of these key commands are common and fairly basic, but they do help a lot. So once you get in the groove of using key commands, it's just way better than not. So yeah, the first one's going to be Command T, which is cut. The second one is going to be copy and paste. So whatever you have, highlight a region like this, for example. Command C is going to be copy, and then it's going to paste onto the track that I'm on right now. Command V is going to be paste. So Command C copy, Command V paste. Real basic one, but again, really useful once you get in the groove of always doing that. On to the next one. Another version of copy paste would be if you have a highlighted region and you just hold down the Option key and you drag it wherever you want to drag it. So it's basically another version of copy and paste, but this works for plugins as well. So if I wanted to take, this compressor and I wanted to put it on another track, another channel strip, you could just hold down Option and just bring it right over like that. You could do the same thing with notes as well. You could just hold down Option, bring another note wherever you want to bring it. Just a little thing that, I never used, but it helps a lot when you're writing drums or you just want to take a whole section instead of like Command C, Command V. You could just hold down Option as you highlight the section and just bring it right over, and there you go. There's another basically copied version of it. So another cool one is to access your automation. In 10.5, it actually says the key commands right on it, but in older versions of Logic that I used, it didn't say that. But if you just hit A on the keyboard, you just get access to your automation. It just drops down, opens the track up a little bit more, and then you could, choose what you want to automate and all that good stuff. So A is to open automation, and then you just hit it again to close it. And then for flex time, Command F is to open flex time. And then you have access to all these good things, flex pitch, all the different versions of, what you could choose for your sound and what sounds the best. So yeah, Command F is to open flex time. This one I use every time I'm doing something, is if you just hit T on the keyboard, it'll bring up this little toolbox and or toolbar, whatever you want to call it, and it'll have corresponding letters to each tool in here. I don't really use all these. Sometimes if I don't know what tool is what, I'll just hit T, and then I'll go and start getting used to one of these new letters. Say you wanted a fade or something. If you just hit TA, and then you got your fade tool right here, and then to go back to the regular pointer tool, you just double click T. That's really cool, and something you just get used to. It becomes you're not even thinking about it. You're just popping this open and looking at stuff. Or once you get used to letters, like I said, you just remember that, and you don't even need to actually see this thing anymore. So another cool one that I really like is whatever track you're on, you could duplicate that exact track with those settings, the fader settings, the plugins, everything that's on this track. you just hit Command D, and then it'll copy that identical track. Even if you don't want what's on there, you could just take it off and, change it to whatever else. So that's another cool one. Something else that's really cool is, this won't work for you, but if you watch right here, if I hit Shift G, it's a custom key command, so it'll change the grid up. And then when I want to go back to the default grid, Shift 1. So that, like I said, that won't work for you, but setting up custom key commands is actually really cool. You could literally do anything. You could overwrite ones that are already in Logic. You could just, change them a little bit, manipulate them with a different letter or something. So that's really cool. I don't have many custom key commands, but the ones I do have, I use all the time. So that's, a really big plus that you can just create that. Good to keep in mind when you're always in Logic or you're always messing around with stuff. Instead of like clicking around and whatever, you just change it to a quicker key command. So this is another one to scroll through your session. If you hit the comma, it's going to bring the cursor to the left, and then if you hit the period, it'll bring it to the right. Nothing crazy, but it is cool when you're just skimming through or you want to get to a certain part. You could also custom key command that and make it jump further or jump less. So yeah, that was the last one, and I'll just play this little clip just for fun. It's just a breakdown. Yeah, so I just played that for no reason, kind of just for fun, because we're sitting in here and this little area of ideas could be anything to someone. So figured I'd just play a little clip, little cool breakdown, and yeah, hopefully you enjoy this. Hopefully it helped you out, and don't forget to like if you want to support the channel, subscribe, check out my links below, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.